Bed. Love.
Bed.
Bed.
Love.
Beyond.
Beyond.
Bed, love, beyond. Bed, love, beyond. Welcome to Bed, Love, Beyond, the podcast for the hopeful and the hater in us to discuss sex, love, and whatever's clever with like-minded people like you who are also in limbo in love.
Like us.
Thank you for listening to us on Podbean, iTunes, Pocket Cast, Stitcher, and
Google Play Music. Woo woo.
yeah. Today's episode is episode number 33. It's about ghosting.
Yes, ghosting. So we're gonna be talking about ghosting and stuff. And yeah, we just wanted to flip the script on the
Intro.
intro just to see what was up, because
See if y'all are paying attention.
yeah, because Jen did a little audition before we came on, so I was like, oh, all right, so you can spit those bars, no problem with me.
So what's poppin'?
Well, just to do an update what's going on with my life, and also I guess it kind of goes in with ghosting or whatever. But yeah, so like I said in the last podcast, I believe that I was, seeing somebody, and I am no longer seeing this person.
What happened?
Well, essentially,
God.
Yeah, God got in the fucking way again. Thanks, God. 0 for 2. All right.
Oh my God. It's not funny, but it's hysterical.
It's true.
What
it's so true.
happened?
Well, no, essentially, we met each other a couple days ago, and we just talked. Well, she just straight up told me, she was like, listen, I can't see you because it's just the religion thing. And I was like, all right, I completely understand. Because like I said before, I said on this podcast that I was going to try and do a pro and cons list. And I know I never did it, but I know the top of the list was going to be the religion thing and how that would be an issue / problem.
But I don't understand, if you don't have an opinion about religion, what do you care what other people's opinions are?
It's because, see, that's what a lot of people try to
figure out.
Yeah, try to figure out with themselves, because they don't understand. All right, it's because, okay, she's, for any new listeners, she's agnostic and I'm spiritual, so she is indifferent, but I have a stance. Whether it doesn't matter what side it is, I have a stance on it, and that's going to be an issue down the line. Because and I don't think it's necessarily too bad to think this far, but the considering the family's concerns, she doesn't want to hide who she is, let's say with my family, because my family's more religious than I am.
Right.
They're not that religious, but it's in there. And they sometimes, every so often, they'll go to church. They'll try to ask me to go to church. They'll ask me to go to church. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Because, I'm still hurting from the last time. You know what I'm saying? I still got beef, So I don't want to do anything with that. And so to me, I'm just like, no, I have my stance on it. I have my spirituality and stuff. But I'm only cared about, you and I, because that's who's going to run the ship. And she's like, I completely understand that, but also too, you can't leave out your extended family, and she's right.
Right.
And that would be a problem. And also, let's say once we have kids, what are we gonna teach them?
Right. Right.
But it was cool because before she made the decision, we were talking about having kids, but we were just talking about kids in general.
Right.
And she was saying that she wasn't going to introduce that kind of stuff so early, because she doesn't like the indoctrination pretty much of religion. The kid is born, boom, we're gonna baptize them and we're gonna give them a freaking confirmation name, all that stuff. She was like, look, if they decide to get into religion at 13 or 14, that's them. They've figured it out and they want to follow this, fine, no problem.
Right.
But she said it let's say at 4 or 5, what are we gonna teach them? And I tried to come up with something when I was like, well, it's kind of like politics. Don't even take the religion out and just look at politics. And it's one person believes one thing, the other person believes in another. Mm-hmm. And you just rock it that way. You know,
Right.
like that's what it is. And then, but I totally understand on the religion stance that that two-way street is very hard for a child to contemplate. You know, like my father believes in this, but my mother believes in that. It's like, it's almost like not mistaken identity, but like I don't know where to place myself, you know, because your parents, the people that you're going to look up to, they don't even match with what they believe in, you know.
Well, was she cool about it at least?
No, it was very cool because like, look, because we were gonna meet for we did meet for breakfast, but then she told me like straight up out the box when I met her, because she was like, I wanted to tell you now before we went in, because you know I didn't know how you're gonna react, if you're gonna like bolt out and say like F you and then leave, because she would completely understand. I was like, look, I definitely want to talk about it. I'm not here when I talk about it. I don't want to convince you otherwise. I just want to know how you got to your position, conclusion, and that's it. And we spoke for like 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah, we spoke for 2 hours, and we only like went on a couple dates, so it was pretty much like when we met that final time, it was like past a month, and she was like, look, like she's like, I really like you, and it sucks that this problem is something that is out of our control. She was like, I wish it was something more like, I don't know, like you smoke or something like that, you know. And then I'm like, I hate you smoke, you know. But she said that I'm great, I'm communicative, I'm cute. Like she liked everything about me, and she said it sucked so hard that like she just couldn't get past it. Do
you think she changed her mind in the future?
I don't know. And like,
did you give her the door to like do that?
Well, in a bit. I'll tell you that in a bit.
Sorry, I have so many questions.
No, but like, it's like she was saying that like it was hard for her to get past it, and yeah, because she said that I affected her because she was crying. She was like, "Look, I'm crying like over like it's only been a month and I'm crying," because she said that like she went on a date with another dude, who was a Christian, and like 20 minutes in, he was like blessing the food, and she was like, "Yo," she's like, "I'm all right. We're gonna have to have a talk." And she said for her that was easy. That was easy for that because he's a staunch Christian. Boom. She was like, "All right, nah, I can't do this with you."
Right.
But with me, she was contemplating so hard, and I can tell too because she would never really want to get like close to me. I mean, we were affectionate with each other, but she never really wanted to like fully like get in, because she was just like, she needed to make sure that she wasn't going to lead me on, but also make her decision. And it was like she said it was very hard for her to do.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
It does suck, man. Like, yeah, and like it was hard to hear, but it was so cool that we talked for 2 hours. Yeah,
a conversation like adults.
Yeah, and she was so happy about it too. She was like, "Look, you see, no one does this. Like, that's why it hurt even more for her, because she's like, no one would do this. They would say, all right, you know, we're out, peace, bitch, or whatever." She was like, nah, bro. And then she was like, nah, we're talking, and we're talking about everything. And it was so cool because we were both very candid with each other.
Right, because at that point, it's like, no holds barred, who cares?
Yeah, and she was just like, yo, I could just hang out with you. Like, I feel I could still hang out with you tomorrow, and I still want you in my life, you know? And I remember, it's funny, because I remember she said that the first date that we were on. And I took that as a double-edged sword, because that's very flattering, you know, like we've just met, and she knows that regardless of what happens, she wants me in her life. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, but I don't like that, because now I feel like
you've been friend zoned already.
Yeah, I either been friend zoned, or even worse, you know, like you're gonna treat me as like your gay best friend. No, and no disrespect to the gay community, but you know what I'm talking about when I say that. Yeah, and I'm like, nah, I don't like that. So she's like, yeah, can we be friends? And I was like, I really have to contemplate on that. Like, I
got shit to think about now, bitch.
No, for real. like I was like, I didn't say that I needed space, but I was like, yo, I really need to think, because right now I'm still connected to her. Like, I still felt that she's still a potential. I haven't really, it hasn't really hit me yet. I mean, it started hitting me today, and I started getting somber. And you know what? Fuck it. I'll even admit it. While I was on my drive here, and I was listening to music, of course, a specific Rob Thomas song came on, and I started crying because it specifically talked about what was going on in the situation, and that's why I like Rob Thomas so much, because his music literally speaks to me. So I was just like, damn it, man. I was like, I don't know what to do about this. And it was very interesting because she picked up on something, and she was like, okay, Cupid, because that's how we met. Okay, Cupid, it just brings you, it almost sets you up so you feel that you're already dating. You know what I'm saying? When you meet the person, you feel that like, okay, we're not friends, we're here to date.
Right.
You know? And she says that it sucks because now you almost feel obligated to carry this on. And she was like, I would love for us to see if we can go backwards and be friends and see if it would have worked or we made the right decision. And okay, yeah, we're not, because now the doors are unhinged.
Right.
We don't need to act like representatives to each other anymore. Even though we didn't, we were really, fun with each other. Every time we hung out, we had fun.
Mm-hmm.
But now that like the veil is whatever uncovered, we can just be cool with each other and see where it goes. And I don't know about that because I haven't switched yet from potential to friend yet,
I think that might be hard for you, but I do think it's a decent idea.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since she seems very mature and she seems like she was upfront with you. She didn't really
She's always been that way.
String you along. Like if it was some bitch who was like after X amount of time and they're just like, actually Martini, I'd be like, yo, F that bitch. Don't even talk to her.
Right.
But like she seems like really mature and like really like she thinks about things and like she like really has her shit together. And the fact of the matter is that it may be a big deal to her, but maybe she's an overthinker like you.
And the cool thing is she said that she thought more about my feelings than hers when the decision came up. And she was saying that like, I'm doing this for the both of us and I think that I'm not the right woman for you because of, she didn't say because of the things that you believe in, but because of the way that you were raised. Because a lot of people like, they say like, oh, you can just date whoever you date regardless of your religion. And yes and no. It's because sometimes you don't, especially if you were raised a certain way, you don't know that you're even acting religious until someone points it out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you could automatically be like, I don't know. I'm so like lost in religion. I don't even know. But like in like February, when like Lent is happening, and you're like, yeah, I got to give this up. And they're like, give what up? For Lent. And they're like,
yeah, but you don't do anything like that.
No, I don't. But I'm just saying.
No, I get it.
Like,
I get it.
If somebody, just like, oh snap, yeah, you're right. I'm being religious right now. Like, no, I don't do anything like that. But I don't know. But I definitely do understand what she's talking about because I know I forget. Oh yeah, well we talked about it in religion and relationships with your Ramadan dude. I don't know if that was necessarily the reason why you guys broke up. But
no,
like,
it wasn't. But it was really
frustrating. Right? Yeah. So
I mean, like we couldn't eat till like 9:00 at night. Ugh. I was starving.
Yeah. So just little things like that. And she said that she didn't want to be in like year 13 and then it like blows out because because we've been holding it.
I mean, did
for
she
so
celebrate
long.
Christmas?
Oh yeah, she celebrates Christmas. Yeah. She celebrates Christmas. She's like, yo, she always like celebrates Christmas. And sometimes, well, her mom is an atheist. Mm-hmm. And like her mom would be like, I don't want to celebrate Christmas this year. She's like, well, too bad for you, mom, because we are. Because she put the religious connotation to it.
Right.
She's like, yo, it's presents, goodwill toward the man. Let's go. And I even brought up the thing where I was talking about would I ever be able to show her like religious movies and stuff?
Right.
So I was like, yeah, like, and I told her my favorite movie, and I was like, oh, like, would you ever be mad if I wanted to
Watch it. Or
yeah,
show
watch
it
it
to
with you? And she was like, no, because I said, because I know you can, you can watch it however you want, face value, whatever. But to me, I would want to share that with you because it's a part of me. And she was like, no, like that'd be fine. So I don't know. I really don't know. I know, like,
I think you should give her some time to sweat it out. But because listen, it's a rat race out there.
Mm-hmm.
Dating is hard enough, but it's hard enough to find the person you want to date.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know that she's gonna find exactly what she's looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And not saying like whatever, but maybe like all the qualities that she found in you, she's gonna realize that those are really outweighing this stupid religion thing. Well, your spirituality thing.
Yeah, but religion is a big thing. It's a small thing, but it's a big thing too.
I get that it's a big thing, but I don't feel like it needs to be. I don't know. You're both really you guys don't go to a church. So it's not like you're going to be going to a church on certain days and then she's going to be like crocheting.
But the thing is, I haven't closed down that option. But if I do want to go to a church, is she going to be pissed? Like,
I don't know.
I mean, not go to a church like every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Just like, oh, it's Christmas. Let me go to freaking midnight mass. Right. Something like that, or let me go to Easter Sunday or Palm Sunday.
Does she have to go? No, she just stays her ass home.
Yeah, she doesn't have to go.
Put that turkey in the oven. I'm just kidding. Jokes.
Gender roles.
Jokes.
Go listen to that episode. But
jokes.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I know everybody.
I don't know.
I know everybody out there, and I know Jennifer's like, go do it, man, good, because you want that happy ending, but calm the F down.
No, I mean,
like,
I don't know. I
really
respect her gangster for being upfront with you and honest.
Yes, I told her too. While she was crying, I told her, I was like, listen, I totally respect that you're sticking to your guns because you have standards that you want to be met, and I was like, even though I'm on the chopping block, I'm glad that you're sticking to your guns because of that. I was like, I like you very much, but if that is something that you can't handle, then okay. And she's like, oh, I know, but like you're so good. I feel like I want to take everything all back. I was like, you can't do that. You can't. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. And it kind of sucks because I don't necessarily know if I do want to go back to her and quote unquote fight for her and stuff like that, even though I do like her and she has a lot of the qualities that I like. It's because we had that conversation and now it feels tainted. You understand what I mean?
I feel like you should make the pro and con list anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might help with your healing process.
Right.
But
you understand what I'm saying? It feels tainted, so I don't know if like we can salvage that because that's going to be in the back of our heads.
Yes, you'll always know that she like felt a certain way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think that like you'll also kind of just, I don't know. You always know that she felt a certain way, but the other side of that emotion was that she was really genuinely upset about losing you. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, but in her eyes, she can get me as a friend and date the real person that she wants to date.
Well, then don't let that happen so you feel better about it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. When you feel like, you know what, her and I wouldn't have worked anyway, but she's cool people. I like talking to her about X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. Then that's it. Then just let her be that person.
Yeah.
But like, if she comes on some like, oh, I've had reconsiderations, you get to make the ball's in your court now.
Right.
You get to say, maybe, or nah, sorry, shorty, I'm rolling with God on this one.
Oh, no, F that guy.
Please don't curse God in my house.
Sorry. No, I'm just sorry because it's so, I don't get it, man. I feel that it's so stupid because my last relationship, I was not religious enough, and now this one, I'm too much. It's like, what the hell? So if there is whatever, a divine
being
chick for me,
oh,
where is she? one, where is she? And two, how do I? It's messed up that you're taking all these other people away for this chick. How about if I don't even like her? You know, it's like it's so weird. It's so weird to me. Like I don't like that. I don't like these choices being decided for me.
Boy, I ain't got answers for you. I just don't.
Like it frustrates me to no end. Like,
I have my own bag of tricks.
What?
Not those kind of tricks.
How did this get all sexual all of a sudden?
Those kind of tricks.
You mean your own bag of problems? Or
yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm sorry.
You ain't know I got a bag of tricks? Shit.
But no, but that's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry. That sucks.
It does suck. You know?
But everything happens for a reason. I don't know what that reason is right now, but that's what they say.
I know, but
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
It could have been worse, I think.
I mean, everything. Yeah, it definitely could have been worse. But I don't know.
On to the next one. On to the next one.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
I just hate getting.
Make the list.
I just hate getting so close.
I know.
With somebody, not even with somebody that could be a potential, like, yo, this is it. That's happened to me 3 times already. I don't know if I can stand another one.
Right.
You know, I just don't like that. And it always goes down to that one thing, you know, whatever it may be. It sucks. It sucks because it brings me down. You know what I mean? And I'm like, ugh, like why? You know? So maybe I'll write a blog about it because we haven't blogged in a while on the website.
Yeah, we've been busy with like real life stuff.
And we have, you know, it's funny. I have like a good like 9 or 10 things that I want to write about, but I haven't had the time to write. But keep your eye out on the website. Maybe you'll see something. I'll announce it anyway. So
without divulging too much information, because I do like to be somewhat private. Mm-hmm. I learned that I still have a lot of work to do.
Okay. Internally?
In terms of like a relationship.
Okay.
Like I thought I had it all figured out, but like I didn't make a very smooth transition from being single to living single to having a significant other.
Okay.
So it caused some unnecessary friction over the weekend.
Okay. With the significant other or yourself?
Yeah, with my significant other.
Okay.
And like I felt super bad.
Yeah. Have you guys talked it over?
Yeah, everything's copacetic.
Smooth it out? All right,
yeah,
good.
Everything's cool and copacetic. But
good.
I think I don't know. Like I think I have the insight to know what's wrong with me.
Yes.
I just didn't know how to fix it.
Okay.
And I should have fixed it sooner.
Okay.
Than later.
Right.
But
is it fixed or you still need to fix it?
No, I fixed it.
Okay.
I went cold turkey and just like decided that like
this is gonna be fixed.
Yeah, it's not important enough not to fix. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that are, you know, we've talked about how like I keep random people around, you know, and those people aren't important to keep around. So
right.
You know.
Are they in close proximity? Like, can these random people come over, or are they just
no? It's just social.
Phone-wise?
It's just social media stuff.
Okay.
And like that's the problem though, is that social media kind of like feeds people's insecurities and you know
we talked
curiosity and yeah, we talked about it, but it was like real deal Holyfield for me the other day. So talking about it and you know living it is it's completely different. No, but I understand. Like I would get but I guess like things that
too.
I didn't deem were like a big deal, like you know. I wasn't considering other people's feelings.
Right, but the thing is, you already talked about that without even realizing it on the podcast. You talked about how, you know, mentally, a relationship is a lot of work, and you have to consider the other person in your everyday decisions.
Yeah.
You know, so
I didn't get that far, and then I was and then I had to do a quick brush up course.
Right. No, but.
Being a girlfriend again.
What I'm saying is don't sell yourself short because you've already talked about it. You just need to, just like you said, you need to just...
I need to implement it.
Calm down, think for 2 seconds, and then rethink what you already know.
Right.
And you gotta look deep down inside, so you'll be alright.
But it's tough stuff.
It is.
It's tough shit.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
I don't know. So we both had interesting weekends, but I guess the good part about your situation is that she could have ghosted, and she didn't.
Yeah, she could have. She definitely could have ghosted. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and also we can keep the show alive because one of us is still in limbo with love.
I'm still in limbo with love. Calm yourself. I like love right now, but I mean, it's a lot of work.
Right, no, it is. No, but definitely she could have ghosted. But yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about. And just so everybody's on the same page, we're going to give you the definition of ghosting. This is from the Urban Dictionary. And this is very, very good. I like this definition a lot.
Thank you, Urban Dictionary.
And it is, ghosting is the act of suddenly ceasing all communication with someone the subject is dating, but no longer wishes to date. This is done in hopes that the ghostee will just get the hint and leave the subject alone, as opposed to the subject simply telling them he or she is no longer interested. Ghosting is not specific to a certain gender and is closely related to the subject's maturity and communication skills. Many attempt to justify ghosting as a way to cease dating the ghostee without hurting their feelings, but it in fact proves the subject is thinking more of themselves, as ghosting often creates more confusion for the ghostee than if the subject kindly stated how he or she feels. And that's absolutely true. So in layman's terms, pretty much, let's say freaking me and Jen are going out, everything is going all right, but everything's going out on my end, and then Jen's like, yo, I need to freaking like dead this guy. So I'm like, hey Jen, I text her like, hey, what's going on? How are you? And like no answer. So me, I'm just like, oh, all right, she's probably working or she's probably in the movies or something. So 2 hours later, I'm like, hey, what's up? And then like nothing. I'm like, oh, maybe maybe she's on the road. Hey, can't text and drive. And then like 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, a whole damn day later, nothing. And it's like, yeah, what the? Did this bitch just ghost me? So she's like, in her mind, she's like, look, I spared him. I spared going off on him. I'm just not feeling him, whatever. And me, I'm just going crazy. I'm like, yo, I don't know what happened, man. I thought everything was going good. And then that's it. We never hear from each other again. And that is a sucky feeling. It really is.
Has it ever happened to you?
Ghosting? Yeah. But not. It's like semi-ghosting because I would hear from the person again, but not for like months later.
Yeah, the same thing
that's the
happened
thing.
to me.
It's never that I've never heard the person before again, but like months later. Excuse me, I don't know what the hell that was. But the crazy thing is, I hate this is the ghosting that I hate. I don't know if there's different levels, but the ghosting that I hate is when I'm talking to you back and forth, everything is good, but then I hit a subject that you don't like, and then you're gone, and I'm like. And I'll even test the person too. I'll just be like, yo, what's going on? Hey, what's up? Yeah, yo, you saw that game yesterday? Oh my God, that was so crazy. Yo, so when we gonna get up? Nothing. I'm just like, what the? Yo, I know you didn't fling your phone across the room and not hear the freaking ding or whatever. Like, what the hell? And I know I saw that you read my freaking text.
Right.
What is going on? Like, I hate that. And then I don't know, 2-3 weeks later, I'm like, hey, what's up? Or like, yeah, you're sorry. Or I'm like, hey, what's up? Oh, hey, what's going on? Okay, like, really? We're not gonna talk about what happened 3 weeks ago? Like, I don't know.
People need to just do what they need to do. I don't know. Ghosting seems stupid. Just tell me how you feel. Although, like with the little tiff that I got into with Boo over the weekend.
It's the Boo.
He basically told me that, like, if our situation was different, I guess then we didn't have so much built upon.
Yeah.
That he would have ghosted. I was like, damn. He's like, that's just how I am. I was like, don't do that. That's not nice.
Yeah, you gotta.
I will come to your house. That's who I am.
See, and that's so funny because I don't think I got that article, but that is a psychological thing that happens because people think that like, okay,
he's dead.
I ghosted, and then like that's it. And then whatever, I'm not going to hear from you. But people don't think that they will take it to that level and go to that person's work and be like, oh, so you're not going to freaking text me no more? Like, we're not going to do this no more? And like, oh my God, like, what are you doing? I'm at my work. I was like, I don't give a fuck. That's what happens to you. You need to freaking text me. And I won't embarrass you in front of your job, or in front of your family. Because that's what happens. That's what happens. And I was just like, that makes complete sense.
Yeah, man.
But nah, Mr. Boo needs to communicate.
No, and we have communicated the shit out of it at this point. So, but I was just like, damn. But then it did happen to me once. Like, I was dating this guy, and I was trying to break up with him.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, damn, yo, like, I just go already. Like, this is not working.
Yeah.
I was like, God, you gotta go. Like, the weed is not healthy. It's not working. He's like, no. I was like, oh God, whatever. So then, like, the next day, he was like, look, can we talk about it? Can we work on it? This is 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Almost to the date. Or a little over the date.
Right.
And he's like, can we talk about it? He's like, meet me for lunch today in Hoboken.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, fine, I'll go. Let's go.
Yeah.
So I hate Hoboken. No,
everybody hates Hoboken for some
no
reason.
parking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the big thing. No
so
parking.
So it's like, let's go. No parking. Just to go to lunch. I'm like, fine. Let me do the right thing and try to talk to him like an adult.
Yeah.
So I go, and I'm driving around, and I'm like, yo, where are you? And he's like, I'm charging my phone in the Barnes & Noble. Okay. There used to be a Barnes & Noble there.
Okay.
Throwback. And I was like, well, come out. I'm here. And he's like, I'll be right out. So I'm like, I can't stay here. So I was driving around the block.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. He's like, my phone's going to die. Mm-hmm. You're laughing. You're like,
no, go ahead.
Sucker.
I'm just waiting for it. Go ahead.
So he hangs up.
Yeah.
Or it hangs up. Whatever.
Yeah.
Can't get him back on the phone.
Okay.
Drove around for like maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And nothing. And I was like, yo, fuck this. I'm going home.
Yeah.
And I got that women's intuition in my stomach.
Coursing through your veins.
Yeah. And I was just like, ugh. And I went home. And like when you walked in my house, like it was the kitchen. And then there was like this like accordion door that went to the back door.
Okay.
There was like a space between the accordion door and the back door that went out into the yard.
Okay.
And in that space was like a storage space. Like what's what we stored there? Just stuff.
Yeah.
And he had bins there that we had stored.
Okay.
So I had just ripped open the accordion door when I walked in.
Okay.
And all his shit was gone.
Mm.
He just like cleaned house of his shit.
That's like super ghosting. Like that's the next level.
I was like trying to call and text, nothing for like months. Like, and I remember like at first, like I had like butt dialed my old roommate. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, he's gone. I don't know why I was crying, because I think I was crying because I got played.
Right, yeah.
Not because I really cared, because I don't know. I like, how could you lie to me? That was what I was so mad about. Yeah. But I remember like I butt out my roommate. He's like, yo, you okay, son? You okay? And I was like, and I told him what happened. He was like, yo, is the flat screen there? I was like, yes. He's like, is the PlayStation there? I was like, yeah. He's like, yo, is Geisha there, your dog? I was like, yeah. He's like, yo, you good, son. Stop crying. Let's go. I was like, thank you. But I was like a little heartbroken for a couple days. I don't even know why. Like, and
dude raised the bar before ghosting was ever a thing. That's crazy. See, yeah. So all you ghosters out there, see if you can do that.
Don't do that.
See if you can pull that off. All right.
That's a fucking narcissistic, sociopathic level 101.
Nah, it is. That's pretty bad.
That's so fucked up. Yeah. I was like hella hurt. And I don't even really know why in retrospect. Right. But I was just like,
no, it's because you got played. Like, yo, you really got played. Like, that was like like something that you never thought would happen to you. Like, I don't want to say carjacked, but let's say if like your car got stolen and you walk outside, you're like, hold up, I know I parked my car here. And you're like, yo, there's glass on the floor. Yo, did somebody actually steal my car? Like, who still does that? You know, like you're so like, it's unfathomable. You're just like, what? I can't fathom it. You know, so.
I don't know. Like, we cool now. Like, after many years, like, we spoke, and then he was just like, I did it because
what was the reason?
You weren't going to let me leave. I said, I literally tried to break up with you the night before.
And then what did he say?
Nah, you wasn't going to let me leave. I was like, yeah, I literally was. I wanted my house back.
Okay, were you really going to let him leave?
Hell yes.
Okay, all right. Just because the thing is, that's the reason why they're ghosting, because, or the ghosters, whatever how you say it, is because you never get that answer of why they did it.
Yeah, I got
so
the answer, but
it's
whatever.
very interesting to hear why he did it, because sometimes you'll never hear what they say. They just leave, and then that's it, and then you just have to ponder
I mean, someone
why
like
they did it.
me and my ex, like me and the important exes, they kind of ghosted. Like, we agreed to be friends, and then they just disappeared. But I mean, no one who I've ever talked to, I think I might have ghosted on people who I've met on dating sites. Like, what up, shorty? We're done. I'm done with this conversation. Just not answering you, taking your number out of my phone.
So do you think that there is a merit to ghosting when you want to do it that way?
What do you mean a merit?
Like, I mean, like a.
Do I get an award?
No, but maybe that was the wrong term. But just like, there's a reason. I mean, there's a good reason to ghost. Like, let's say we're like, yo, what up, shorty? And you're like, nah.
I mean,
It's like,
I think there's a good reason in the retrospect of the facts of how do you tell someone you don't like them?
Right. Well, don't people just say, well, this
I mean,
isn't working out. We can just be friends, and then like that's it. As opposed to just saying, look, I don't like you because you suck.
Who's got time for all that, really? I don't know. I'm not really an advocate of it, but I am, you know?
You mean you understand the reasoning why people do it?
Right.
Because
I think it's hard if you have kids, you can't do it, but, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're just, I mean, I wouldn't do it if you're in a relationship and you care about somebody either. But, like.
Shit.
But I.
Subtweet. Damn.
But, like, I mean, and you shouldn't do it to friends. But, like, I think there's, like, people you can do it to. Like, when you're, like, okay, look, calm down. When you're, like, a serial dater on one of those dating sites.
Yeah.
And you, like, juggling 15 people at once, just saying things happen. You know?
Just saying things happen. No, just say, yo, I don't
Who's
see
got time to
I don't see it
eliminate?
working out. No, I don't see it working out. You don't have to give a long, drawn out.
Not when they just come through every couple days.
That's different. I don't think that's necessarily ghosting. That's just you not replying to whoever.
New phone,
you know?
who dis?
Yeah, like ghosting is like you have a rapport with that person and then you just cut it off, like, strictly. And I think the ghosting pertains to relationships, but definitely dating. That people use that strategy for, and they're just like, yo, I'm not feeling this person, but I really don't have the stomach to tell them why, so I'm just not gonna say anything and just like leave, and you leave the person distraught.
Yeah.
You leave the person on the other end because they have no idea.
It's like a new thing though, and I think social media and cell phones.
Actually, it's not a new thing. I found out that's been going on since the 70s.
Really?
Yeah, yo, your mama probably ghosted somebody.
She probably did.
You need to ask her.
My grandma sure hell did.
Just like, yo, mom.
It's like, we done with him.
Just like, mom, have you ever ghosted?
She probably did because she's like real evil. Like,
okay.
not for real. Like, her and my brother.
Yeah.
Like, if you cross them,
yeah,
you do one thing that pisses them off.
right.
Yo, they act like you never existed in life. Not ever.
In life.
Not ever. Your mom
amazing.
didn't even have you.
That's amazing.
Nope.
Wow. But
They're
yeah.
like, who's that? Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, okay.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, ghosting is
My
serious.
mom acts like that to her own family.
Well, then you don't. What did they say? You don't cross the boss.
Yo, for real.
So don't do it.
Maybe she did do it in the 70s with their bell bottoms on. They just bell bottomed on over and said, please.
No, but it is. I mean, I hear what you're saying, that it is a new thing where people just like.
It's shitty.
It's shitty, but it's
But it has to
accepted
be
too.
done sometimes.
No, it doesn't. It does not have to be done. You can brave saying, "Look, this isn't gonna work." And then
Let's
that's
say
it.
you have a stalker.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
And the girl's like, Martini, Martini, Martini. You almost ghosted on that other chick.
What?
You almost ghosted on Russia. But
No, I didn't ghost on Russia.
I said almost.
Yeah, I know, but
You could have.
But here's the thing: I was extremely explicit in what I did not.
I do not want to talk to you anymore.
Boom, done. No need to ghost because I know your business now. And that's it. And that's a pretty bad example for the stalker because now if you do ghost, hello. She's a stalker. She has skills. She will find you. So that's not good. Do not ghost the stalker because she will find you while you're taking a shit in your house.
What the fuck? This is not freaking Taken. Take your ass off the toilet and be like, get over here.
I'm just saying, like.
Why didn't you call me back, Martini?
Yeah, so you need to watch out.
It's still not nice.
What?
Still not nice.
No. It definitely is not nice. I don't advocate ghosting, even though I understand why people do it.
I advocated for stalkers.
No, I'm telling you, they have that special skill set.
Okay, annoying people.
Right. I don't know.
I don't like hurting people's feelings.
Mm-hmm. So you would ghost? Have you ghosted? Jennifer?
What?
Have you ghosted in your life?
Peanut butter jelly time. Probably.
What?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Like, I've ghosted on those dudes that hit you up like, yo, shorty, like, when can I come over? Stop asking.
Nah, I don't think that counts, though. Because you haven't had a formal...
Meeting?
Yeah, well, not a formal meeting. Well, yeah, okay. A formal meeting, yeah. Or a rapport with that person, so...
No, not anybody I know or
like,
care about.
If they initially, like, talk to you and you're like... Because you guys don't have a formal...
I ghosted with a restraining order. That's good enough.
That's not no. That doesn't count.
I legally ghosted.
You legally ghosted, exactly. You told everybody that you ghosted. The town of whatever knows that you're ghosting.
The whole county of Oregon is like,
yeah. That's funny.
She signed off on it, the judge. She said, okay.
Legally ghost. But with one of these articles we're talking about is that there's a girl's guide to ghosting.
Yes.
So if you want to ghost, this is how you're gonna do it, Jennifer. Okay. So and they kind of agree with you on this. So it says this is by dazeddigital.com, and it goes, used properly, the ghost is one of the most successful weapons in any girl's dating arsenal. Up there with the old "I'm going to let you know I'm DTF" by liking all your Instagram posts. The ghost is to 20.
That's not true.
Really? You're not down to fuck if you're liking all the Instagrams, if you're liking one specific Instagram person?
No.
Post? Oh, you just like the composition of the of the pictures.
Maybe you're just going through and you're like. That's how I treat my Instagram.
Oh, jeez.
Unless it's black men with beards, then it's like.
All right then. The ghost is to 21st century dating what the "hey, do you have a lighter" move was to socially smoking kids of the past. Sure, a lot of negativity surrounds ghosting. People say, why don't you just break up in person or get your mom to do it? And that's cool if face to face is your vibe. But in my experience, nothing really communicates the fact that you're no longer willing to listen to a white boy with dreads performing acoustic versions of Formation in return for some dead-tongued head, quite like a good old-fashioned ghosting. And I'm not alone in this. According to a recent study around...
Where's this party at?
I'm not alone in this. According to a recent study, around 80% of millennials have been ghosted at least once, meaning there's a whole lot of unanswered "hey, you up?" iMessages swimming around in the digital soup. A well-executed ghost will rid you of the slack-tongued moron you were only using to keep your bed warm during those cold winter months, without all the drama and bullshit that real-life breakups involve. Plus, if you're feeling lonely and in the mood for a cappella sing-alongs with your culturally appropriating friend in the future, the door is still kind of open to them. Just make like you were in a car accident and you've spent the last couple months recovering from an unspecified brain injury. So that's another thing too, that whole leave it open thing. Because yeah, you ghost and you're just chilling, and then all of a sudden, your phone goes, and you look and you're like, oh shit, it's Sherry. Damn, I haven't heard from her in a while. Like, what do you do after that? Do you you're like, oh, you ghosted on me, or like you're like, I'm over it. Hey, what's going on? How's everything? Like, do you think you can forgive a ghoster? Well, I mean, you forgave Super Ghost, but do you think you should forgive a ghoster? Do you think you should shout them out? Like,
I think you should definitely shout them out. I mean,
or do you re-ghost?
No.
Like, they hit you up and you're like, hey, what's going on? I haven't heard from you in months. And just like,
I think if you're bored, you
and then
talk
like
to
that's
them,
it.
But I mean, if you're bored, you have a conversation. But if not, just like be like, gotta go, bye.
Yeah, it gotta go by.
I mean, once a ghoster, always a ghoster, right? Like cheating.
Do you think ghosters don't learn?
I think ghosters sometimes are cheating. Like,
okay.
Sorry, you got me like going through black men with beards and stuff.
No.
I was like, oh no. I was actually looking at my Heath Ledger picture I posted. Look, not necessarily. Look, if you don't like me, just tell me you don't like me, or just say I started dating someone. Tell a lie instead of ghosting.
Okay.
But I mean, if I pissed you off, tell me I pissed you off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm angry because dot.
Right. ABC.
And then whatever. I mean, because ghosting does a lot of damage to people. There's a meme about it. I'll tell you later.
I'll tell you later. All right.
But like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Would you forgive a ghoster? Let's say this girl just ghosted instead of having a full-blown conversation with you, and then like went out, sold her royal oats, came back, and was like, I found the answer, and started singing like a U2 song. And then
One love,
that wasn't the one I was singing here.
one life.
And then, she's like, I figured it all out. And you're it. Would you be like, all right, come on in?
No. Because thank you for reminding me, because that's actually kind of, I have a similar story like that. So maybe I don't know if I told this story before, but a year after I broke up with my ex, it was the first person that I was dating, and like we like hit it off like freaking gangbusters, okay? And
like gangbusters.
Yeah. And
that's serious.
She was really awesome and really cool. And like our first date, we were gonna see a movie, and I know whatever, like, oh, you're not supposed to see a movie on your first date, whatever. So we were gonna see a movie, but then we just couldn't stop talking with each other, and like we sat in a Starbucks for like 4 hours just talking, and like really vibing. And she was like, hey, my family is like visiting, so I'm not gonna be like too like available, whatever. But like I definitely want to see you like the week after. I'm like, all right, cool. So, but the thing is, I was like, man, I'm not gonna be in contact with her like for a week. I want to keep up my momentum because I don't want her to forget about me or date somebody else. So every so often I'd like drop a message, hey, what's going on? Hope you're having a good time with your family, blah blah. All this
Would
stuff.
she reply?
So yeah, sometimes, or sometimes she was busy. But then like the next week happened, and I would always try to get with her again, like, hey, let's meet up, blah blah. And I remember I remember on our first date, she was talking about it was so cool because like before I met her, we were talking online, and she was telling me that it was gonna be her birthday soon or whatever. And I think the day that I met her, it was gonna be her birthday the next day. So I bought her a birthday card. And like she really liked it. Like she was like, "Oh my god, like you didn't even have to do that," and all this stuff. And then we were talking about everything. They were talking about music, about soundtracks, and she was like, "Man, I can't like you know what soundtrack I really like from the movie Hackers with Angelina Jolie." I was like, she's like, "But I can't find it at all." And I was like, "Oh, like I can get it for you, like no problem." She's like, "How can you get it?" I can't find it at all. I was like, "Yo, I got ways. I got you." And then like I went home and I was like, oh, this is gonna be like a good in, like a good like ding,
Right.
like, whatever. So I found it and I got it for her and I burned it. And so like so like the week after, I never like we couldn't. She was almost like she was like avoiding me or something like that, and I couldn't get to her at all. And then like she freaking ghosted, and then it was so funny because maybe a couple months ago, because okay, so she left in 2013,
Damn.
I think 2013, 2014, maybe around there, I think. And then but a couple months ago, freaking Facebook is like, hey, you might know this person. And I'm like, huh? And I look and it's her, and I'm like, how is that even possible? We never spoke on Facebook ever, but it was her. And she went back to where she was originally from because she was only supposed to. She was deciding if she was going to stay around in my area or go back to where she was from. And where she was from was New Mexico. And I'm like, what the hell? I was like, wow. Like, so that's where she went back and she has like this whole new life and whatever. But the sad thing is, because I always thought that I was going to see her again, I still have the soundtrack chilling. Like on not on my desk, but chilling. Like it still exists. I never threw it out. I don't know if that's sad or like pathetic.
I mean, yeah.
But it was just like I still have it. I never had the.
Did you ever listen to it?
No. I wasn't necessarily interested in it, but like I had it because I still had it.
Needs a hacker soundtrack. The going eBay rate is.
No, but I was just like, man, that sucks. So it's like, I don't know if I would, let's say if she did contact me on Facebook or something and she was like, hey, what's up? I don't know if I'd be like, hey, what's going on? Or be like, yo, I thought we had something good. What the hell happened?
She had to go back to New Mexico. Get the fuck over it. Shit happens.
No, she didn't have to go back. She
wanted to.
decided to go back. Yeah.
All right. Well, what are you gonna do?
No, but I'm just saying, I don't know if I would like forgive. That's how this.
Yeah, I don't know if I would either.
That's how this story
I wouldn't. Started. I mean, no.
I don't know. No. So it was just like, man, whatever. But yeah, I think I should throw that out now.
Yeah.
So,
donate it.
Yeah.
To a local library.
To a local library.
Yeah. Are we at the meme or no?
Or
you have another article?
Well, I just want to read about. I mean, well, just a small thing because like the girls had a guide, and the guys pretty much had a guide too, but it's pretty simplistic. It says, number one, it's a process that involves two important steps to ghost. One, you ignore their every attempt at communication. Number two, that's it. And it's like, God, it's so much easier this way, right? You don't have to lie about how your ex just came back from France. You don't have to fire off a brutal for all parties text declaring your lack of interest. Ghosting's even simpler than the slow fade. The increasingly terse, opaque messages sent with decreasing frequency on the platform of your choice. And why feel bad about it? You met on an app. You weren't in a relationship. You don't even know each other's preferred foot cream brand.
What?
She was like, hold on, wait, what happened?
That's creepy.
No, but they're just saying like people like to complain like that it's bad, but it's like, no, it's kind of like a necessary evil, like you were saying before.
Right.
And there was another article saying from psychologytoday.com why ghosting hurts so much. And for many people, ghosting can result in feelings of being disrespected, used, and disposable. If you have known the person beyond more than a few dates, then it can even be more tragic. When someone we love and trust disengages from us, it becomes a very deep betrayal. Social rejection activates the same pain pathways in the brain as physical pain. In fact, you can reduce the emotional pain of rejection with a pain medication like Tylenol. But in addition to this biological link between rejection and pain, there are some specific factors about ghosting that contribute to the psychological distress. Ghosting gives you no cue for how to react. It creates the ultimate scenario of ambiguity. Should you be worried? What if they're hurt and lying in a hospital bed somewhere? Should you be upset? Maybe they're just a little busy and will be calling you at any moment. You don't know how to react because you don't really know what has happened. Staying connected to others is so important to our survival that our brain has evolved to have a social monitoring system that monitors the environment for cues so that we know how to respond in social situations. Social cues allows us to regulate our own behavior accordingly, but ghosting deprives you of these usual cues and can create a sense of emotional dysregulation where you feel out of control.
AKA panic attacks. That's pretty much what that is.
Okay.
And I can concur.
Right.
So
Yeah.
after the little tiff.
Yeah.
Like there was like a minor tiff and then there was like a bigger tiff.
Okay.
So after the first tiff,
Yeah.
I felt bad and we apologized and stuff.
Yeah.
And like my main question was like, are we okay?
Yeah.
And then like he's like, we're fine, don't worry, we'll talk in the morning. Everything's gonna be fine. And I was like, okay, fine. So then like the next morning,
And another thing. Not good.
No, the next morning, like I text, good morning, nothing. I called, nothing.
Ooh, it went to voicemail?
Yeah, like
Okay.
it rang, it went to voicemail.
Right, yeah.
And like hours went by,
Yeah.
and I was like, yo!
And you know he wasn't working.
And yeah,
Right.
And then like those are the thoughts. Like, is he dead? Is he in an accident?
Yeah.
Like, what happened? I'm like, he said we were gonna talk.
Yeah.
Like, he specifically said we were gonna talk.
He didn't say when.
No, he said in the morning. Like,
Oh, yeah, you're
like
right. Yeah,
usual,
you're right.
like
You're right,
usual.
you're right.
So I was like, this motherfucker ghosted on me. But then like I got like a call and a text like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I fell asleep immediately, and I was just like, the timing of the situation was just so tragic.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like in full panic mode for a second. I was like, that lying motherfucker. I was so angry.
Right. No, I feel you, man. Yeah, it can get to you, man.
But yeah, it's bad business. And I think that's what it is. It's like the betrayal thing. So.
Yeah. You feel betrayed. That was it.
The meme.
Oh, I thought you were like showing me like this new app or something.
No.
Like that. No, yeah, we're definitely at meme of the day. So what's
So
good?
it's just in case you're not sure if you're being ghosted.
Ooh.
This is your flow chart.
Oh.
There's a flow chart
A
for that.
ghosting flow chart. Awesome. Go ahead.
So your first thought is, why isn't he or she texting me?
Mm-hmm.
Then it goes to your second thought, which is, I feel super annoyed and slightly pathetic. Then your next thought is, am I pathetic? And then your next thought is, no, they said they text. And then your last thought before you start asking about why he hasn't texting again is, fuck them, this is stupid and I don't care. Might take you a while to get there, but you do get there eventually.
Yeah. Huh.
And like, X to the next, motherfucker.
All right. Wow.
But I don't know if you millennials brought this ghosting thing to our presence. Thank you and no thank you.
Thank you and no thank you. That was good.
Because, I mean, I guess it has its purposes, but at the same time, it's not nice.
Yeah. Yeah. At the end of the day, it isn't nice. Yes, I know it's a necessary evil, or, you know, you just can't brave yourself to do it. But still,
Grow some balls.
Just like we were talking about in my situation at the beginning. Look, I couldn't have necessarily ghosted because we were in each other's presence, but I stood there and I took the blow and we talked about it for 2 more hours. Now I know that not everybody has my heart, but at the same time, it's like you can learn something.
Right.
How about you know, what an idea. You might learn something from the experience and grow for the next person.
Right.
As opposed to just like, no, I can't deal with this, and you just leave and you're out of here. You know, you can grow. So I think you should do that.
It's worth it.
It definitely is worth it. But yeah, so please write us in at bedlovebeyond@gmail.com and tell us your ghosting stories, because I would love to hear about the, well, obviously we both love to hear about it. And you
I
can.
don't care. No, I'm kidding.
You're like, yo, after I got.
I don't want to hear your tragedy. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Have you ghosted? Have you ever been ghosted? Check out our website www.bedlovebeyond.com.
Can your ghosting story beat mine?
Oh yeah, can you beat the super ghost? Yeah, definitely.
Did they take the dog?
Yeah, did your ghost take the dog? Yeah, you can call us up at 201-862-8-BED or 201-862-8233. You can post stories to our Facebook at facebook.com/bedlovebeyond. You can follow us on Instagram at bedlovebeyondofficial, and you can tweet us at bedlovebeyond. So that is the end of our show, and you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.